And today is a big day as we're hearing the Senate is in session, readying to pass that reconciliation bill that they've been working on for over a year. Now, once this passes, we're hearing that we're going to see a dominoes effect, a chain reaction of executive actions that are going to unfold. The first of which we have heard is going to be the canceling of student loan debt, and there are a ton that progressives have proposed for the president to pass for direct assistance, direct payments to people. Now, we're going to see, because we're hearing they want to get stuff done before these midterm elections, which are only 90 days away. A lot unfolding today. I'm going to get you caught up on the headlines. Let's go ahead and start. This is your breaking news, stimulus check update and stimulus package update. Now, first off, happy Saturday. Hope you and the family are doing well. Let me know what you guys are up to here in Houston. It is a rainy day, so I'm going to get you caught up on the latest and then hang out with the family. But take a look at these headlines, you guys, just coming out yesterday. Education Department has a plan to cancel student loan debt for millions, according to a report, as they're readying, as we're hearing this reconciliation bill will pass, and then executive actions are likely going to be on the way. And they know, take a look, the Education Department has a plan for canceling student debt if Biden gives the word. As they have said, this will be the first of many to come. Biden administration is ready to implement mass student loan forgiveness, as decision could come any day now. They're saying that any day, and this came out on the 2nd, that we could get the word. It's likely going to come right after the reconciliation bill passes through. Also, take a look at this. Student loan payments restart in 4 weeks. Is another extension coming? That's right. At the end of this month, the month of August, that is going to come to an end. And they're saying that another extension is likely going to be on the way, along with that forgiveness that we've heard of $10,000 per borrower. And you guys, I let you know yesterday, take a look, that today we're hearing about the Senate being in session. If you want all the details about what's happening with Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, Senator Joe Manchin, Kyrsten Sinema being on board, and them getting this done and what it means for our economy and America, check out that video right after this one. I go into all the details for you. And as I mentioned, there's no surprise as to what's going to be unfolding here. We've heard it for quite some time now. Once this reconciliation bill passes, take a look. We've heard from progressives. They have a laundry list of executive orders. They want to bring back provisions of the past. That is right. Ones we've been hearing about for quite some time. Take a look. Representative Jayapal urges Biden to use executive actions to deliver spending plan. All of the provisions from the Build Back Better bill that have been stripped out and now is the Inflation Reduction Act, they're saying bring them back. People still need it. Keep your promises. Take a look, you guys. Pramila Jayapal, head of the Progressive Caucus in the House of Representatives, urges executive action to get Build Back Better over the finish line. Now, this was back in January, and we had seen that other article from December, but they have not let go of this. Take a look. This is then in March. Congressional Progressive Caucus issues executive action agenda for the Biden administration, saying, listen, President Joe Biden, here's the list. This is what we want you to do. Please go ahead and issue executive actions. And take a look. Some of the provisions coming back just about a month or so ago. Sanders, Warren, and colleagues introduced legislation to expand Social Security by $2,400 a year. That's $200 per month. And extend the solvency by 75 years. Just coming out in June. So they are bringing these back. And you guys, they're bringing all of these provisions back from the past, saying, President Joe Biden, you must keep your promises. Take a look. This was over a year ago. Senator Bernie Sanders reminding Joe Biden, keep your promises on $2,000 stimulus checks. As a lot of people are saying, we could really use the checks. I let you know in a previous video, we're hearing that in a recession likely happening right now, stimulus checks, they're likely going to be issued and needed. However, we're waiting to see if the White House is actually going to acknowledge the fact we're in a recession, and we're hearing that inflation is pretty high right now, which kind of makes it a difficult time to issue new funds. But there was existing funds, say an extra $800 billion of excess stimulus funds just sitting around, which we're hearing there is. They could take that, reallocate it, issue it out to the American people. It could send out checks and not add to the debt. Now, we will see, because there is a pile of money just sitting there. Congress hasn't acted on it yet, and a lot of people are saying it could be because they're holding out for right before the elections. And we will see, because a lot of people have been saying there's going to be a red wave coming where Republicans are going to take seats in the House and in the Senate. But we're also hearing now reports that a lot of the actions Democrats are starting to make, it's actually working. They're calling it the blue wall. They said the blue wall is going to stand. Democrats are going to hold control. But let me know your thoughts. Do you think there's going to be a red wave, or is there going to be standing a blue wall? Now, we will see. I will keep you up to date every step of the way. So let's go ahead and dive into the latest of what they're saying about executive actions coming here. Now, before we do, also wanted to mention that I checked the website this morning, www.reliefroadmap.com. We are approaching 6,000 people that have signed up, and I want to let all of you know that I am working away on this. I see the comments. I see some people saying this is taking quite some time. Yes, I know. Please bear with me. Thank you for your patience. I have almost 20 different programs now in California that I have found. There's just so many, and tracking them down is not easy. In addition to that, I'm trying to set up the website, and I am not tech savvy. Just to do an email blast, this is quite the undertaking for me, so bear with me, but I want to make sure that I have this ready for you because there are stimulus checks across the nation that people don't know about. Cities, states, counties, they're only for limited amounts of time. You have to be eligible. You have to apply. You got to know who to contact. And it's just a mess. I want to make sure that you have this, and it's very unfortunate to me that our politicians, various local entities, and Congress have not made this more widespread and known. So I'm going to have it all in one place for you. And also, this is going to continually update. Some of these programs that I have, I've seen they just expired, but I'm still going to list them because new programs and new phases are coming out. They're getting new money. And also, there's new ones in states that don't have any programs that are starting to pop up right now. We're getting word that Texas has a $24 billion surplus. So I'm going to keep you guys up to date. Again, bear with me. Thank you for your patience. This is going to be coming out soon. Hoping to do an email blast today so that way you guys can know that you're on the list. So bear with me, trying to work through that. That's coming very soon. But you guys, let's dive into what's going to be happening right now with executive actions. And do me a favor, if you appreciate the updates, the content, everything going on, even on Saturdays, if you could just smash that like button for me. Helps out the channel a ton. Thank you so much. Also, leave your comments. Share this out if you think it could help out other people. If this is your first time here and you want to stay up to date, it's totally free. All you got to do is hit the subscribe button, turn on that notification bell. Any specific questions for us to learn about growing wealth, personal finance. Right now, a recession is pretty much upon us, and usually there's two different scenarios that unfold in a recession we've seen historically, and that is there are a lot of people that suffer and have a hard time financially, and there are more millionaires made in times of recession than any other time. That is right. It's unbelievable. In these downtimes, there are huge opportunities that pop up. You need to know what to do, how to operate, how to be able to help people, and just have the mindset ready to move to be able to help people that will bring you financial success. So I'm going to be diving into a lot of that in the other channel because there's a recession, there's inflation, there's a potential housing crash, and I'm going to be providing more information on that channel, more video content to help you out if you're interested. I pray it's a blessing. I know that there's a lot going on, so any little bit of information helps, and I hope that it does. But with that being said, you guys, let's go ahead and dive into these articles, get you caught up on executive actions likely going to be coming here, we heard, in the coming days, but it could be any time this month. Let's go ahead and dive right in. All right, so first up, take a look at this article. Came out from Axios, and this is just a reminder. This was a while back that they've been saying this for quite some time, and progressives have not let this go. Executive actions, a laundry list of them, are going to be coming. It says Representative Pramila Jayapal called on President Joe Biden on Sunday to use executive actions to deliver his signature climate and social policy legislation that's stalling in the Senate after Senator Joe Manchin had rejected the plan. Now, as you know, he has now gotten on board. We have the Inflation Reduction Act. However, a lot of the provisions that were in there, they've been stripped out, and they are still calling to have executive actions to push things through. Now, taking executive action will also make clear to those who hinder Build Back Better that the White House and Democrats will deliver for Americans, said Pramila Jayapal, head of the Congressional Progressive Caucus in the House of Representatives. Jayapal said that the caucus would continue to work toward legislation for Build Back Better, focused on keeping it close to the agreed-upon framework as possible. So, saying that all the things that they had in there before, they want to still have these things done. They still want to keep their promises and have those agenda items for direct assistance to people sent out, and they want to do it before these elections. Now, we've heard that the first of many executive actions that are going to be happening is going to be on student loan debt, wiping out the debt, forgiving it, or extending out the pause that is currently on student loans. Now, take a look at this, you guys. Just coming out in remarks at the White House press conference back in April, President Joe Biden had said that he would make a decision on student loan debt forgiveness in a couple weeks. Now, it says that after quite some time, borrowers are still waiting. Now, even worse, the current pause on the federal student loan payments and interest is scheduled to expire August 31st, meaning that payments would resume starting starting September 1st of 2022. The moratorium on student loan payments has been extended 6 times, twice by former President Donald Trump and 4 times by President Joe Biden. Now, in his company's earnings call on Thursday, Antonio Noto, CEO of the student loan lender SoFi, told investors that he anticipates another extension of student loan payment pauses. According to Insider, Noto said, "Our outlook also assumes that the federal student loan payment moratorium will last until January of 2023. SoFi has previously lobbied against the payment moratorium," but they're saying that even though they'd like to see it come to an end, they're expecting that it's going to get extended out, and that's likely because they know that once that reconciliation bill passes, executive orders and actions are going to start rolling out, and we've heard the first is going to be extending out student loans and wiping out debt. And take a look, you guys, this is just coming out from Forbes. Biden has not decided on student loan forgiveness yet, but will very soon. Of course, none of these details are final. They are plans contingent on President Joe Biden deciding to use executive action to enact broad student loan forgiveness, and the White House has reportedly said that he has not yet made a final decision. Biden pledged to support $10,000 in student loan forgiveness for every borrower during his 2020 campaign for president, but he has hedged on using executive action rather than congressional legislation to implement it. Biden has seemingly warmed to the idea in recent months, but he has delayed on his final decision. He recently told reporters that he would decide before the end of August. So you guys, likely going to be coming this month, we're hearing, and that probably is because he's waiting to see if that reconciliation bill, if it's going to pass and what's going to be included. And we're hearing that likely is going to be happening today. So we can expect to see this all unfold here this month. And like I said, I'll keep you up to date every step of the way because there's going to be an assortment, a dominoes effect, a chain reaction of different agenda items popping up, passing, or going through executive action. So we will see you guys, and I will keep you up to date every step of the way. But that is the latest. And as always, thank you so much for joining me here on the channel. If you made it this far and you haven't already, don't forget, smash the like button for me. Helps out the channel a ton. I hope that these videos are a blessing to you, even on a Saturday. You can stay up to date on everything going on. I'll let you know the latest. Any specific questions for me to learn about growing wealth and personal finance. And if you have not already, go to www.reliefroadmap.com. Join the 6,000 people on the wait list for the comprehensive list of all stimulus checks across the nation available right now that a lot of people don't know about and are missing out on. I want to make sure that my viewing community doesn't miss out on anything, so be sure to join. And you guys keep an eye out for that. Going to shoot out an email blast here very soon just to verify, and you can know that you are on the list. Going to have that ready for you soon. But with that being said, you guys, once again, thank you so much for joining me, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care. God bless.